So let's see if Hugh really can verify these claims and say that he really is who he says he is. Oh, well, he's an ASCAP publisher, and his license and trademarks were stolen from him. And you can't see that any more obvious than you can with this new Joker movie. Unbelievable. Look at this. Ricky Nelson wrote this song, Garden Party. I'm going to show this to you. And the lyrics say, Mr. Hughes hid in Dylan's shoes. What Dylan are we talking about? Oh, Bob Dylan, who wrote The Joker Man. Okay? Look at his song, Joker Man, Dancing to the Nighting Tune. Okay, this all goes together. It's really obvious. Bob Dylan also wrote Positively 4th Street. Hughes had 4 wives murdered, 4 he was abducted at 4 years old. You've heard me say that a million times by now if you've been watching. Now, this right here is the actual contract for the song Send in the Clowns. Look, to HUGH SQUIER from Bottomline. Remember, he created that word in the 60s. He invented that word. The first person to steal it was Fletcher Neville, who was JFK's press secretary, and he wrote a book called Bottomline. All this stuff keeps getting stolen from him, just like he says. Look, here's the actual contract, okay, for Send in the Clowns. Unbelievable, okay? And let's see, we'll go over here. Here's the Joker movie. And the Joker movie made $1.072 billion gross in the box office. $1.072 billion. How much do they pay for each song? Look at this. What's the song at the end of Joker movie? Send in the Clowns. This exact song right here. Do you see what's going on here? They stole Bottomline. With it, they stole Send in the Clowns, and here's your proof right there. Somebody's getting Hugh's pay for this. Who stole it now? Who owns it now? Who's getting the money for this? How much did they pay for that song? Probably millions of dollars. Hugh says his profit is 50% goes to him, 50% to the artist. That's the normal contracts and how it works. Unbelievable. So, and look, he's owned it since 1985, for heaven's sakes. And how many other movies has it probably been in? I don't know. But each one, if they say they paid $1 million to use that song, maybe they paid 2, 3, 5 million. I have no idea. Half of that should be going straight to Hugh, because he owns the contract. Here's the writer. Here's the publishers. Okay? And I don't claim to understand all this information perfectly well, okay? So don't yell at me. But there you go. Oh, 42nd Street. Look at that. The Harry Fox agency is on 42nd Street. Remember the 2 and the 4 on Hugh's baby pictures that we talked about? Just occurred to me. There it is again. And the doctor was Mr. Towers. It just, the stuff goes on and on. You can't, it never ends. Like, his story is so intricately interwoven in what they've done to him. But here's the proof. They've stolen Bottomline. They've stolen his songs, stolen his receipt. It's no wonder, because you think about, look at that money, $1.072 billion. Is it any wonder why they would blow up the Pentagon? This is one freaking song, one movie, okay, worth millions of dollars. Well, in this, the whole movie is worth over $1 billion. Just one movie. And there's 28,000 contracts connected to ASCAP and Hugh's license. That's a lot of contracts. And one song's worth millions and millions of dollars. Multiply that by 28,000, and you'll see why George W. Bush decided to blow up the Pentagon. You know, his CIA people, George H.W. Bush's CIA people organized, and then his son went through with it and blew up the Pentagon. And it's the civil rights case that where he was trying to get back Bottomline and sue for the murders of his wives and all that they did, worth billions of dollars, many billions of dollars, probably hundreds of billions of dollars. Think about that. That's why they blew up the Pentagon, for heaven's sakes. That's why your Twin Towers went down. It's one song. And here's your proof. It's in the movie right now. There's the contract. This isn't hard to understand. Here's the contract. Here's the movie with that song in it. It's owned by HUGH. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.